Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So, Sag, it looks like somebody may have acted badly, you know. This is somebody you have a history with because the history card is here. It could also be that they acted badly because of their own history, things that happened to them. This person is also, with these cards, reflecting on a past situation, a situation where they acted badly. And this is them with the cauldron, wondering if they have what is necessary to be able to heal it, okay? I feel like this person with the frying pan here most likely stirred up a lot of trouble, or they jumped from the fire into the frying pan, and so I feel like they kind of created this mess that they're in here. Okay, they could have falsely accused you of something, even maybe because they themselves were feeling hurt. Maybe they didn't think they were going to get what they wanted and suddenly became very defensive and may have lost their cool, you know, because we have the firecracker over here along with the ghost. So, I mean, it could be said that their ghost of the past is what caused them to blow. Or it could be, again, them remembering this. With these ghosts of the past being here, the history card being here. I feel like not only do they remember what they did, but they are also remembering the happier times over here. I feel like this person is like waiting. This is the rabbit's a card of waiting. It's a card of deep attraction, of course, and longing. Feeling vulnerable, feeling a lot of fear and anxiety as they wait there for someone, or waiting to reach out to someone. They may be longing to reach out to this person that ultimately they did share some happiness with and would like to again. They may be longing to reach out to this person, but they're too afraid. And maybe this is about maybe they don't think they'll get what they want, or maybe this is about them needing to own up to something because they did do something, behave badly here. They're watching. They're watching. If this is happening to you and not the other way around, well, this person is watching you. They are hunting, watching. I kind of feel like they're waiting perhaps to see if first you would reach out to them, and maybe if you don't, maybe this is what's causing them to get more and more worried, because you have the noose at the heart along with the clouds. Their emotions are like all over the place, you know. The scales are here, and the scales is saying that they need to restore the balance in their life. Okay, they must analyze their lifestyle and do whatever is necessary to do this, to restore the balance. Okay, so I feel like they want to restore the past, and in doing so, it kind of fixes themselves at the same time. 1 minute. My dog is going to bark. I'll be right back. Yep, so he did indeed bark several times. In fact, but now he's calm again. So, okay. So this wolf, it can speak to like a calling, someone feeling called to do something, and it can also be about helping themselves. They may really, really want to reach out to you, but are restraining themselves because they are afraid. Okay, that's a really strong possibility here with what I'm seeing all over this reading. And so they may have failed at something back here. Maybe they failed to keep their emotions in check. Maybe they failed to deal with their ghosts of the past, because clearly their own history, they can speak to the deep history, was affecting or influencing them in this situation. There's a lot of confusion, but with the clouds being here, they are temporary. Okay, they will clear up. This is the clouds is actually very positive because it shows that these problems are just temporary and that the sun will soon be shining again, that this is going to clear up. So this is a dark moment that they are passing through. They're undecided about the future and about a choice for the future, and that is to actually reach out to this person, okay? They're looking at the details. I feel like they are maybe being actually very mysterious even with her. They're like doing things behind the scenes. And that includes watching, waiting. They're very, very afraid about their choices for the future here. We see that. They may have felt unloved by you in the past. And so this creates a lot of confusion around the choices for the future. What are they? It's like all these cups are empty and they're very afraid to look at what might fill them in the future. But yet in the same breath, here they are withdrawn from the world and feeling alone and lonely and feeling a lot of emotions. They're hiding their feelings for you. They're hiding their feelings for you. Here you are, currently apart. They don't know what you're feeling right now. And maybe this is what they're watching and waiting for. Maybe this is why they were hoping you would reach out to them first, And, but you're just standing there. And they really, really want to take that first step towards you, towards this new beginning here, and to move it towards this calmer shore that we see in this card. But the thing is, without communication, they're still carrying some ghosts, okay? There are some ghosts that we see leaving behind. We see 2 swords left behind. That's good. But all 6 would be preferable still. But we see them carrying 4 swords ashore. So they're still reflecting on what is the 4 swords? Reflection, regrouping, wanting to heal. So they're still thinking about those, some other experiences, some other ghosts that they carry with them. They still kind of dominate their thinking here, and those need to be overcome, That's what death is saying. All present and past ghosts need to be overcome in order to proceed. in order to proceed and succeed. There was an argument in the past, or it could have been one-sided. It could have been that they just didn't agree, because this is a card of a disagreement. So maybe they didn't agree with the way things were going, or they didn't agree with your perception of things, and they blew a fuse and withdrew. Blew a fuse, withdrew. And now they're tempted. But, in order to reach for the apple, in order to take up this apple that they so greatly desire, death is telling them right away what they got to do. You have to overcome all present and past ghosts. And you're going to have to open up. I mean, you have to let the other person in if you want this to work. Because he can be very closed up and very hard to read. Yeah. So this person is carrying, they're carrying information. This could be even ghosts, which is what hung them. They hung themselves, basically, with the action they took, and now they're looking over their shoulder, They didn't really realize what they lost until they lost it, and now they must try to get out of their situation. They are returning. We see the knight rides towards the past for this new beginning. And, they're not sure, though. They're not sure. Maybe it is out of reach. This could be somebody being very defensive. They will need to get that under control. Temperance has both her feet in water. Otherwise, this could be another conversation that goes bad. So I feel like there's a bit of a warning here to don't be so defensive, to be more open, more understanding, more willing to understand, and more willing to see the other person's side of things and to compromise if you want this new beginning. And you or they, whoever this is, This person could just boom, drop in, just like that, boom, quite by surprise. You see, here they are looking at the opportunity. Emperor's in the reverse, so they could be feeling very vulnerable, powerless. Temperance, both her feet in the water, is very emotional about this opportunity. So, given that state that they are in, I feel like you will hear from them. Maybe it might take a little longer, maybe as much as 8 weeks before you hear from this person. They are preparing themselves to speak, but they are very emotional, and I feel already like they've been sitting here for some time, possibly waiting, watching, dealing with their own inner demons when it comes to love, when it comes to this situation, when it comes to getting what they want, This person could have a large ego. Here they are preparing their story. This is about the buyer and the seller. Okay, so either you're going to sell somebody a story and you're thinking about how what you're going to say, or this is them, creating their story for what they're going to say, and they are going to be somewhat defensive. Hopefully they can keep that under control, and hopes that you will buy their story. So you see, it could go, it could be either way, depending who's who in this story. And but they're hoping for a good result. You see, this is the makeup card. This is a soulmate card. And this is that feeling of I've come home, They've been feeling very empty, very lonely, and very regretful over what they've done. But I mean, for this person, it's very easy for them to admit that they've done something they shouldn't have. It's easy to admit to themselves. It's much more difficult to admit that to someone else, to anyone else, that I was wrong, And I feel like they have a history of this kind of behavior, a history of it. And so I think that they're going to have to go deep in order to get some of these ghosts, especially the ghosts that started it all. They got to go get that one for sure. So for this person, they're telling you that if you want this to proceed and to succeed, you must take care of all present ghosts and past ghosts. You must overcome them. Not an easy process. So this is something that makes them very emotional. And this is why there's going to be a little bit of a delay here. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.